Hi, I'm Eric, and today we're here at Lewistown Elementary School to meet an individual that loves her community and loves supporting the students who live in her community. Let's go and meet her. We are here at Lewistown Elementary School today with Adrienne Brooks, resident substitute teacher. Adrienne, thank you so much for allowing us a little bit of your time. How are you today?
Good, doing great. Thanks for having me, Eric.
Oh, thanks for being willing to speak with us today. So you are, again, the resident substitute teacher here at Lewistown Elementary School. Before we talk about what you do and what you enjoy about the work that you do, tell us a little bit about your background. What did you do before you came here?
Okay. Before I came to Lewistown, I was a stay-at-home mom for 13 years. Was able to raise my kids, and I nannied. And then in about 2016, I started daily subbing all through Frederick County. And then I took a little leave. My husband and I opened a business, and then I came back last year, subbed at the school primary, and they nominated me for Substitute of the Year. I think they were setting me up to come full-time, and now here I am this year working as the resident sub.
Awesome, that's wonderful. Congratulations on the award last year as well.
Thank you so much.
Before you became a substitute teacher, though, what did you get your formal education in?
I went to a community college for early childhood education, and then I got my bachelor's degree in fashion from FIT in New York.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and I also studied abroad in AUR in Rome.
That's wonderful. A lot of great experiences that you can also incorporate and share when you're working with our students.
Sure, yeah.
So as a substitute teacher, before you became a resident substitute, what did you enjoy about that role that led you to want to take on being a resident sub at one school?
Yep. Basically, I loved just going to work and having something different every day, kind of like you're not bored, right? And then I just felt like I really was helping because I know that I see when there's not enough subs how everybody gets pulled and teachers have to work harder. So I just enjoyed knowing I was going to go to school and help, in any way I could.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And for those of us that have been substitute teachers or who are currently substitute teachers, we know that no day is the same, especially if you're not a resident substitute, because you could find yourself in any different school.
Yeah.
So what did you enjoy about working in multiple schools throughout the county when you did that?
I think it's actually a great opportunity for somebody who wants to become a teacher because you get to try all the different subjects, Like I definitely would have gone back and been a PE teacher. I love doing PE, oddly enough. So I just think it's great that you get to, see all the different schools and even just a different way they incorporate some of the things that FCPS is, known for. Like everybody does things a little different, So
Absolutely.
It's interesting to see that.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
Now, did you substitute at all levels or did you primarily focus in on one level?
Primary elementary, I did do middle school. That was interesting and fun. I have 2 middle schoolers. And then I did do high school like twice, but there was student teachers, so they kind of ran the class. It was interesting, and I was there just to keep an eye on everything.
Did you learn anything about what happens in our classrooms every day in our schools that you didn't know before becoming a substitute that surprised you or made you have a different perspective of what it means to be a teacher?
Absolutely. All the work, the background work. Like even just coming in at the beginning of the year, making sure all the red binders were good for emergencies and all clipboards and the emails that the teachers have a lot of work they do just besides, sitting in with the kids. They work very hard.
I tell folks it requires more work to be out for the day than it does to be in for the day. Because you want to make sure that our substitutes have everything that they need to continue the work that our students need for the day that they're not there.
Sure, yeah.
So with those different experiences, you then decided to become the resident sub here at Lewistown Elementary School. Why Lewistown?
I had 4 boys that came through Lewistown, and my last one just left last year. I've always served on the PTA, so I have relationships, and it feels like home, and they're really close-knit here. So I wanted to come back and be part of it.
So now that you're resident sub here, what does a typical day look like for you? And I know, I say typical, most days are not typical because it changes each and every day. But can you give us a day for you? What does that look like?
Okay. Typically, I come in a little bit earlier in the morning, and I help out in the office, and I'll stay there until the secretary comes, answering phones and just checking people in. And then when the principal comes in, she'll typically let me know who's out for the day, and that's where I'll go. But like today, for instance, we only had somebody out a couple of hours, so I also helped in the cafeteria. I help do bulletin boards, make copies, laminate wherever they need me. That's where I am, yeah. So
it could be anything throughout the day in any classroom throughout the day.
Yeah.
What do you like about that?
I just think it's exciting and I made so many relationships with all the kids instead of like if I just was a daily sub, maybe I would only pick like second grade and go there. I get to meet all the kids. So it's fun because there's nowhere that I don't go there, not like Miss Brooks when I come in, and I love that part
That's
about the job. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. And I get to teach art and PE, all the things that, who gets to do that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If you're a teacher that's focused on one specific content or grade level, you may not get that opportunity to have the variety of experiences that you're able to enjoy. So what do you enjoy about the way that you're able to support and serve the Lewistown Elementary community here?
Just basically being there for the kids, like not everybody has maybe the best home life, and sometimes kids need an adult they can trust at school, and of course it's their teacher, but like when in their absence, a lot of kids will come and talk to me, and I just know that sometimes when teachers take off, they feel comfortable knowing that I'm going to take care of their class like they would. So I like that. I like that they're able to take off of work and not worry about, maybe somebody that doesn't know the kids coming in, and they feel comfortable leaving me lesson plans. No, I'm going to follow the lesson plans. And yeah.
I think that's a key piece when our substitutes have that rapport with not only their colleagues in the building, but also with the students. It does make that transition easier when a teacher can't be there for them to have a face that they know that's in the school regularly,
Sure.
or every day actually,
Yeah.
to be able to support them.
Yeah. And just how we know how we do breakfast in the morning, and putting on the announcements, like all the stuff that I see every day that maybe a new substitute wouldn't know.
Yeah.
It just comes natural. Yeah.
So what do you enjoy most about the work that you do?
Definitely the kids. Yeah, just knowing that I make a difference in the kids' lives, just seeing them smile and just them telling me things that happen, and I just know they just feel comfortable coming up to me. I think it's important, consistency in the schools, for them to have somebody they could see often in their classrooms and around the building. Yeah, and then, like I said, helping the teachers, giving them breaks when they need them and stuff, knowing they could trust me to be in their room.
So earlier you mentioned that you provide support in the front office, for example, at the beginning of the day, answering the phone, things like that. What are some other ways that you support school administration and other colleagues in the building that are not necessarily classroom teachers?
Yeah. I often help out in the cafeteria. I could get busy after like a break when the kids get back. They have a lot of energy, so extra hands in the cafeteria. I also will go around and ask the teachers in the classrooms if there's a student that needs a break, or do they need any help with making copies or laminating. So I'll stop at different rooms. Sometimes the art room needs extra hand, if they're painting or something.
So you're busy throughout the day, even if you're not in front of a class as a substitute teacher that day.
Yep. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Curious, what content do you enjoy the most?
I'm going to say probably ELA. Yeah, I love to hear kids read. Like they get so excited when they sound out a word and they get it. I love that part about it.
I think one of the wonderful things about our substitute teachers, thinking about the content that you enjoy the most, is that they have that experience and that expertise in working with students for multiple grades, not just one. I only taught fifth grade, not only, but I taught fifth grade in elementary school. I don't think I taught third grade or second grade to have those experiences. So you all every day, you're fine tuning those skills that you have to be able to adjust, to be flexible from day to day with the various contents and grade levels that you're teaching.
Yeah. I'm going to start tutoring next week for math, so that'll be exciting.
Wonderful.
2 days a week here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Adrian's ability to substitute in a classroom 1 minute, help in the front office the next, monitor lunch, and fill in the gaps wherever needed is remarkable. The humble way in which he serves Lewistown Elementary is uplifting. Adrian shared how important she felt it was for kids to have consistency in their life, and being a resident substitute has given her an opportunity to provide that. Adrian went on to explain how significant and vital she feels her position is, while also being rewarding. I couldn't agree more. Adrian has 4 children in the school system and simply treats students how she would want her children to be treated. She reiterated the bottom line of what she does is to help kids each and every day. What Adrian does on a daily basis is essential to Frederick County Public Schools. Anything else you want to share with us that you think would be important for us to know about the work that you do and the support that you provide our students and staff here?
I just think it's really important that people in the community know that there's a need for substitutes, and it really does help out the school tremendously. The kids, it allows the teachers to focus on what they need to, because they know that their classroom will be taken care of, and just an extra set of hands in the building is always helpful. It's a very busy place to be.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, Adrienne, thank you so much for your time, and thank you for everything you do for FCPS
Sure.
and for our students here at Lewistown.
Thank you so much for having me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking with Adrienne, I thought about the skill and flexibility that's needed from our substitutes and resident substitutes each and every day. They don't know always which classroom they're going to be in, they don't know which content they're going to teach, but they're ready to support our students and our colleagues, our teachers, each and every day. And with Adrienne and our other resident substitute teachers, sometimes they don't know whether they're going to be in the classroom, helping out in the front office, helping out in the cafeteria, or wherever there's a need in the school. We are so fortunate to have her, along with our other resident substitutes and substitutes throughout FCPS, supporting us each and every day. What they do is essential to ensuring that we're able to continue providing the best instructional opportunities for our students in the safest and most inclusive environment. Well, everyone, until next time, please continue to take care of each other, take care of yourself, be well.